How can you learn to understand your emotions? Good morning, you guys, and welcome back. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate it so much. I wrote a lot down this morning. After a long night of sleep, I had a lot of time to reflect, and this is what I came up with. The only thing in life that matters is that you truly discover who you are and what you're meant to be doing. And remember, that too will change throughout your life. I'm truly drawn to understand emotions, of course, to understand my own. Like, why do I feel like this and that here and there? What's the reason for it? I see the world as waves of energy. I see frequencies and I see vibrations. So I know that when I feel something, it's for a reason. Same with understanding people. I feel them. I see them. I only feel energies around something or someone, and I definitely want to explore the shadows more, especially fear and jealousy, restlessness and anxiety. I've heard that anxiety is a sign for disalignment, that I'm not on the right path or on the right wave. If it's not an amygdala based or cortex based trigger, then it's because you're not supposed to be here or there or around those people in those places, the work environments or other social situations. You're anxious because you're either triggered or because you're simply not supposed to be there. And that's a good thing. Society, unfortunately, only teaches us that we constantly have to ignore, suppress, push through, shuffle down, or our very own selves. For what? Did you ever seriously ask yourself that question? I think it's because they want us to fit in. And sorry if I sometimes cannot read it immediately. When an idea comes to me or a realization, then it's like really, I just have to get it out very fast. So yeah. Okay, so did you ever ask yourself the question why society teaches you to suppress your emotion? To fit in, to serve? But for sure not humanity. You serve the corporations, the consumerism, the matrix, the pharma industry, and other institutions. Did you ever travel, I mean the real deal, like across countries and cultures, to a totally different world? Probably not. Or at least not too much and not too far out of the known, your comfort zone. People who travel, backpackers, couch surfers, soul searchers, they get to know other people differently, and then suddenly some things seem to make more sense. Everything you see, feel, hear, and perceive, remember this, the stronger and more forceful, overtaking, mind-breaking something seems and feels, the stronger is the pendulum, meaning the other side of the coin. You'll never get the full picture if you don't put everything into perspective, balancing out the energies while creating momentum in your own life. Most people get lost in life because they never balance out and ground the energies they've created and are actively creating every day. Everything you do creates a cause and effect reaction. Oh, the sun starts to shine. It's amazing. In the way you exchange money for goods, that's how you exchange your energy, through energetically. Though energetically you get back exactly what you put out. Though the shapes, forms, and sizes, the events, people, and opportunities, they all look different, yet the energies around them will be exactly the energy you spread out. The energy you carry in your heart. It's not a trick. It's physics. It is just what it is, believe it or not. When they say it's all within, that all the answers lay within us, it's true, because what we all really want is being safe, fulfilled, loved, appreciated, valued. We want to belong. We want to be happy and healthy and, of course, wealthy. And guess what? That's all available on the frequency of a beautiful heart in combination with taking the physical/earthy actions required to channel your destiny, your dreams, wishes, hopes into physical reality. The one you see with your eyes open. The one you see with your eyes closed, that's the one where everything's possible, your infinite imagination, a portrait. A beautiful place and space to be in, to believe, pray, receive, make something out of it that helps others to learn, do the same in their own way, pace and space. Service, baby, that's what we all have in common. Service for humanity is the highest frequency and the one thing in physical reality that connects us all equally. So these are my morning thoughts, and I wanted to start the video off with them Though again, I'm sorry for reading a little bit, with some pauses here and there. Because I'm currently seriously on the mission to understand emotions, and I want to share my understanding and researches here on this channel. Because, okay, for some reason, I'm so drawn for my entire life to understand emotions, to understand why I feel a certain way. Like, where is everything coming from? And as some of you might know, I studied acting and was working as an actress for 3-4 years in total. I mean, officially, right? I mean, before I was always a performer and learning to understand my body and, well, just develop a very, very strong mindset. So I understand people because I learned to understand myself. I mean, I'm still on that journey, obviously, but the more I focus on understanding myself, the more I'm able to understand others. And also, I sometimes struggle so much because especially very masculine energies, or yes, this forceful patriarchy, getting things done ASAP sort of energies, they do not match emotional energies because they are the opposite. They are doing their thing their way with suppressing emotions, and sorry, it's always my nose, but it's cold in my house, so I'm wearing my jacket anyways. So I know that we have emotions for a reason, and I know that everything is coming from somewhere. Even if you receive the thoughts that activate something inside of you and you don't want it, it's still a sign that there's something inside of you that you haven't yet discovered or shine light upon. Because otherwise, the thought would not have the physical reaction. I recently changed my mind about the thing that when we get triggered, when we have those negative thoughts, this and that this is just something that we can ignore. I don't think so. I don't think that we can ignore it and it will just go away. Sure, where attention goes, energy flows. I agree with that, but also, listen to this. Everyone is an individual, receiving thoughts, receiving feelings. When we go certain places, we feel vibration of the place, we feel the energy. When you go to a concert, you feel this energy. When you go to a graveyard, you feel the energy. Like, just try whatever you do every single day, feel the energy of the place you're in. And if you go and, I don't know, see a friend, see a family member, feel the energy. Just try every now and then for the start to, instead of listening too much to words being said, putting too much attention on what you see with your eyes, feel the energy of people, feel the energy of places. And you will discover things that are so valuable, that are so important, because they tell you so much about the people, the places, the events, the circumstances, the work environments, everything, seriously. And then when you only listen to energy, when you only trust what you feel, you learn about yourself on levels most people never reach, because they don't live a way connected to themselves, connected to nature, connected to the divine, connected to God, connected to their feelings. And I truly believe that it is not normal to feel anxious. It is not normal to feel restless and nervous on a daily basis. Your emotions are trying to tell you something. If you feel safe and comfortable, if you feel heard and seen, yes, I know they say constantly step out of your comfort zones. And I believe that to be true to a degree, because I believe that if you're aligned with who you are, and if you listen to yourself more, and if you focus more on how you feel in every area of your life, what you do, the people, places, I told you already, you will still get pushed out of your comfort zones regular. You don't need to feel that, because life is constant growth. Like the universe, God, however you want to call it, it doesn't matter. But if you don't grow, you die. That's just what it is. So naturally, throughout our life, it doesn't matter how or where we become, we always get challenges for growth. And that's not negative. That's actually really beautiful. By the way, the sun is shining again. I'm trying to, find my spot here. It doesn't matter. So yet the society and all institutions like the schools and stuff, from a very early age on, what you feel and how you feel is like, it doesn't matter. Keep going, keep pushing, ignore it, put it aside. And maybe for some things that was needed, like if you're a soldier, if you are, I don't know, an athlete, even if you're in pain, you have to keep going. But it's like, it feels so unnatural. It feels like we're building characters that I don't know if they actually really, I mean, they might master their minds and everything is about the mindset, obviously, but it's like, is it needed? I mean, yes, sure, if you're like born, if your soul is born to be an athlete, then obviously you constantly have this urge to challenge yourself. And I think we all have our areas where we want to like challenge ourselves naturally. And let people be, right? Que sera, sera. My brother always says, let people be, and don't judge or try to change them. Just try to understand them. And I do understand. And yet, I don't know, I just wonder if, at least on average, we're so fucked because we lost connection to ourselves. We don't have the tools. We don't know how to live because we are so disconnected from our nature. We're so disconnected from God. We're so disconnected from everything that makes us human. And if you are desperate, if you feel, oh my God, like I can't do it anymore, it's because you're disconnected, girl, guy, you're disconnected. And you can change this with, first of all, blending out the pressure from the outer world to constantly be in control, to constantly show up, as the master of your emotions. You know, I want to reframe the word master of emotions. Get to know your emotions. Like, mastering of emotions does not equal suppressing, ignoring, and putting aside your emotions. For me, mastering your emotions means understand yourself. Understand yourself. Understand why you react a certain way. Understand where it's coming from. What do you really want? I will make another video where I will dig deep into what is jealousy really telling us, what is fear really telling us. And I will do the research about like ancient ways, like what are the, like our ancestors, like, but years ago, like, right, what were their fears and things telling them. And then I would try to transform and transfer it into the modern world, because I believe that we can learn from our roots, yet we need to build a bridge so that it matches our current reality. Otherwise, there is some stuff missing and we can still not use those tools. So I will do that and I will share it here, because there are some things that I simply plain not understand, and I really want to help myself, honestly, because I know how horrible it is to walk in anxiety and this constant fear of getting attacked, being replaced, not being good enough, being compared. Like, I can't anymore. Like, and I believe that so many of us secretly suffer so much in this world because we just have no education about ourselves, our emotions. We have no education about how to be human and everything that's natural. Like, we don't learn. So we only get knowledge, we get these structures, we get these systems. But the one thing that's missing, and that's the core of everything, is how to be human. The awareness raising revolution needs to happen. The school system needs to change. We need to learn more about us, about our emotions, our thoughts, our spirit, our chakras, our energies, our frequency, vibration, about mindset, about trauma healing, about transforming yourself, about manifestation, about clarity in the brain. All these things, we do not learn them, and that is the reason for the suffering in the world. I'm sorry to say it, but it is. Everything is pendulum, everything, like the rich, the poor, happy, depressed, you get it, like, and simply because we don't build the bridges, we don't have the tools, they are those extremes. It's pendulum energy, but it can come into balance. It can, I know it. And I know that it comes into balance if the individual comes into balance. And the individual comes into balance with the right education. And the right education has to be created by awakened minds. It has to be created by people who serve humanity, who know the urgency behind this, and the solution for the suffering lies right here. It's literally obvious. And I really hope that on this channel people stumble across it who also are soul searchers, who know that so much is wrong in this world, and who have suffered and have been through so much pain, and they still don't give up. They still know that it is possible, because everything that is happening right now was once created. The energies we have put out into this world, that's why the world is the way it is. Meaning, if we change the energy we put out into this world, we can change the world. Period. Everything you do, everything you say, everything you feel, it creates an invisible message. It creates an energy field. You send it out, but it returns. It manifests somewhere. It manifests in places, around people. It does, like no one teaches you to carefully speak, to carefully think, to trust your imagination, your instincts, your intuition. Everything is against the natural form of things, and that's why our created world is so unnatural, but we can change that. And I really want to change it, because this has to happen if we ever, as a humanity, as societies, want to become happy, want to become fulfilled, want to live peacefully, co-creating, So if you see this, listen to this now. You are on the right path. Your emotions are valid. You are worthy. You are loved. You belong here for now, because you are needed. The reason you feel so lost, so unfulfilled, is so that you eventually have the courage to create a change, because you have nothing to lose anyways, besides your suffering, So that's it for now. I got it out. Thank you for watching if you made it till here. Hope to see you again, and I hope you don't question yourself, your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, and instead acknowledge them, learn to understand them, and then create a change in your actions, the things you say and do on a daily basis. You're doing it for you. Thank you very much.